be different. How you get into any situation, you gotta stand your ground. Cause when you're in this game, respect is everything, nigga. Alright. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Ty Go to come at you with another video, you know what I'm saying? So, today, really gonna talk about my motivation, you feel me? Right now I'm doing a little bit of cleaning, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we're gonna be talking about this video, you feel me? So, when it come down to, I put the bit right here. Slide the bit. Alright, so when it come down to motivation, you feel me? So my motivation basically is me, my grind, myself, and also the fact that when it come down to my parents, my mom, she support me fully, but my dad, he don't care, he don't give a damn, you feel me? And it get rough like that, you feel me? So when it come down to that, I do my own thing, I be thugging, but I still got people that's in my corner, you feel me? But my motivation basically is the fact that my dad told me I wasn't gonna be shit, you feel me? And when I heard that, it kind of stung me a little bit, but that just convinced me to just show, okay, when I make it, basically all that he done did, all that he done said, that just was irrelevant, you feel me? Cause in reality, all it take is for me to keep pushing myself through everything that done happened. And so me talking to y'all, I feel like this like my little outlet. So like when it come down to things like that of that nature, I'd rather sit down and talk and be like, bro, I sit back and look like I've been through a lot throughout my whole life. And him doing what he do, shit, hey, it only gets, it's just a little part of life, you feel me? And it's only gonna get better. Cause these steps right here, it's only the couple of first steps, and I'm just getting used to my camera, you feel me? But that's only the first couple steps in my life, and once it's up there and it's stuck there, you feel me? But continuing on, so me starting out with just trying to communicate with them. And sorry if I kind of feel like a little down, but I don't feel like talking about this like that. But I feel if I kind of y'all say something about it, you get to understand my part of it, you feel me? So my life basically consisted of just me and my mom. We always been thugging. My dad, he been in the picture, but in a negative vibe, you feel me? Every time there was always a negative vibe. There was nothing really positive. And I know some people out there that might watch this video, they might not know, but some people could probably put themselves in them shoes. If your parent always negative towards you, and he don't want to see you prosper, that's gonna really hurt your soul. But like at the same time, my thing is I'm a fighter, so I kept on pushing myself to keep going forward no matter what. Cause no matter how much he done sat up here and said, it's always gonna be within me to be that person that's gonna come out and be like, okay, am I gonna sit down and think about it and do something about it, or I'm gonna sit up here and just soak in that and then be nothing with my life. So with me going forward, I just push myself to keep on going, because I know I got to put it on, because I got people that watch me, people that look up to me, and so I can't show them that I'm down, you feel me? That's why I always smile and don't even think about it. And so basically how I started off, trying to contact this dude, and it ain't never work out for real. We always clashing heads, we always butting heads. And that's because sometimes parents, they don't want to understand their child, or like don't want to see their child point of view. I know some parents, they always want it their way, and they always want to see it through their eyes, that they always gonna be perfect, they always gonna be right. But then again, if you take it from your child's point of view and put two and two together, maybe y'all can come to a conclusion, and so that way y'all can move forward within your relationship instead of breaking it off or having your child resent or hate you. But some parents, they are down to think about it that way and actually want to come to an agreement and want to be there with their child so that their child won't hate them, regard them, resent them, none of that. Because if you don't have a relationship with your child, they're going to just grow up and you're not going to be a part of it. Me, I grew up And I'm being honest. Like, me looking up to somebody, I don't look up to nobody. Like, really, honestly, I haven't looked up to nobody. Only person I really did look up to, my boys know. Only person I be talking about. Only person I really started gaming like that for, it was that one little dude. If you know that in the comment section, put the name down below. You feel me? I don't want to put the name out in the video because I'm not clout chasing, but that's just how it was. I saw somebody hooping. I'm like, hey, he hooping. I'm trying to hoop too. You feel me? Then when I see dudes making big moves, I like stuff like that. But continuing on with the video, I don't look up to nobody. So me getting here is literally basically off my own will. You feel me? I had people in my corners, but I never had somebody I could say I looked up to. You feel me? Because some people, they say they look up to a lot of people, a lot of famous people. But me, in my case, I can't sit up here and say the same thing. And everybody's life gonna be different, but there's always something you can look forward to doing. Because once you find that one person that gonna be stuck with you in your head for the rest of your life almost. Just like how some people look up to Kobe, like how some people look up to LeBron, like how some people look up to Michael Jordan, you feel me? But that's just how some things happen. And so me growing up, always being the hated child by my father, like that really just cut off how I always felt. And every time when I try to go over there, it's like, what's the purpose of me trying to go over there if I already know, dude, he gonna look at me some type of way every time he see me. And then it's like, you're not gonna treat me the same as the other child, so what was the purpose of me even coming around? But then when you get thrown back and you throw it back in their face, then they be like, oh, you always hated me. Well, I don't hate nobody, you feel me? If I want to have a relationship with you, I'm going ahead and do that. If you don't want, you can clearly tell if I don't want to have a relationship with you, because I'm not really a friendly person. Because me personally, I make friends, but that's like on the low. Because me, I've been with the same group, the same clique, no matter what. Always keep your circle small, you feel me? And always rock the same way. And everybody should know this by now. I only bang with a small group of people. I don't have more than 10 friends. I can honestly say that. I don't have more than 10 friends. And because most of the time, if you're a friend, I mean you ain't close. But y'all is like family, you feel me? There's a difference between friends, associates, family. There's always a difference. There's clear cut and dry. The people that's gonna come on the outside, they maybe could move up during a relationship, but that's not always the case. But when we're going back to this video, you feel me? So every time I grow up, every time I went to the man's house, literally, I'd be at the house, it'd be something go wrong. It's always my fault. I'm getting beat over, and it's like, bro, are you serious? You can't pick nobody else in the house to choose to, but me. But then if it ain't my fault, it's always gotta be some way that's my fault. And so I'm sitting around in the house. I could be sitting there watching TV. I'm getting beat up over something that don't make no freaking sense. You feel me? That don't add up. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why always I'm the one that's getting beat up over it? So as me growing up, being in a situation like that, I always learned basically, well, like how it taught me to be. Basically, if you felt some type of way about something, you start hitting on something, or you'll deal out your way throughout anger, and that's not the right way to do things. But when it comes down to life situations, you can't always do that, because you're going to put your hands on the wrong person, and that's going to really cost you your life, or you're going to go to jail, you feel me? So I can't work out like that. But me, I've been a strong person because it always taught me, okay, when I get older, I'm not going to treat my kids, I'm not going to treat people the same way. Got to put your hands on people. That's not the way I rock. That's not the way I'm going to live, you feel me? Me personally, I'm very calm. I'm a chill person. I'm a cool person to meet. If you meet me and you really get to know me, I'm always a chill person, you feel me? I'll be the only one vibing, and if I care about you, you'll know. I'll ride for you, I'll die for you. It's simple as that. But then when you don't got that person in your shoulder, and you got these people that always gonna be in your ear that's negative, you gotta move them out the way. If you don't move them out the way, it's gonna be bad for the rest of your life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let things go. You gotta let relationships go, because certain relationships can be toxic. Some people have a toxic relationship with girls, you know what I'm saying? But if you have a toxic relationship with your parent, see, you gotta cut that loose, but you gotta keep on trying. Me, I gotta cut that loose, because I've been trying too long, you feel me? When you try too long and too hard, it's just gonna just hurt you on the inside, and it's like, what's the purpose of keep on trying if all it is gonna keep ending up bad, you feel me? I can't talk about everything that happened between me and my father, but that relationship, it gotta be broke. I'm sorry, just gotta be broke. You feel me? Cause him, I don't pray for a downfall, but everybody gonna get what they get. You feel me? I just gotta keep on living my own life and just keep on prospering. Cause I want people like this. Like if you got a parent, go ahead and share this video so they can see exactly what I'm talking about. You feel me? Like when it come down to parents looking at this as, okay, I should look at how I treat my child, so that way when they're growing up, they don't gotta go through the same situation like me. Me, I don't care for my father. I will never care for my father like that no more. Cause every time it's always something negative. But for y'all, I want every parent to really think about it like this. If you really want a relationship with your child, everybody has a voice. You can't cut off your child's voice and always be right. If they never have an opinion, they always gonna be having something on their mind that they're gonna never talk to you about. If you continue to not let them speak. If you don't let them speak, you'll never know what's going on in their head. That's why some parents, some children don't never open up to their parents. Cause if you can't open up to your parent, you don't even feel safe. Like I know some youth, you know what I'm saying? They're afraid to talk to their parents because they feel like their parents will go off on them. Like I was like the same way. Cause every time I try to talk to my dad, you feel me? He always gotta go off on me, and it's like, what's the purpose of me even trying to have a relationship with somebody if all it is they always gonna be right? If they're always gonna be right, and you don't never get a voice, it's gonna be their way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? Me, if I can't get a voice, it's whatever. Cause me, I'm not a rude person, but like when you can't get a voice off, you really just letting them just talk, and you're not seeing both sides of the conversation. It takes two people to make a conversation. If only one person talking, it's gonna be a one-sided argument. And if it's a one-sided argument, ain't nobody gonna learn no type of lesson, none of that. You feel me? And if nobody learning no lessons, then if one person always the only one talking, nobody else will get the rest of the picture. Nobody else will get the feel. So when you look at this video, I'm trying to get y'all to understand everybody has a voice. You can't always be mean to everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you're a parent, look at your child, always tell them you love them, you know what I'm saying? And when you want to connect to your kids, make sure your kids have a voice. If your kids don't have a voice, they will never come to you about anything. If you're always going to cut them off, or you're never going to let them actually speak up, they're going to be a silent child, or they're going to be a quiet child. When your child is quiet, all the way growing up, they're going to grow up either not wanting to talk to you at all, or basically being rebellious. And when your child is rebellious, you might not ever get a relationship like how you want it. And once them years go by, when they grow up and be like me on 20, you feel me? I ain't never had a good relationship with my dad since I was little. When I was little, I was 1 year old. My dad wrote me a long card, basically telling me about my mom's life. You feel me? That wasn't even a gift. You feel me? It was a card about my mother's life instead of a gift to a kid. At 1 year old, would you give your kid a card explaining their mother's life that you thought you knew everything that was going on, or you actually give them a gift like a teddy bear, a toy that they're gonna play with? You feel me? Just think about it. And when that happened, and I read it, I was 18 years old when I read this, and I was like, he gave me that when I was 1 year old, so he couldn't give me a toy, none of that. That's really childish. You feel me? So come on, just cruising on. When it comes down to things like that, bro, your relationship is everything when it comes down to being with your child. Parents and childs and parents. If you don't got a good relationship with your parents, you'll never come and talk to them about anything. If you got that parent that you can talk to about anything, give them a hand clap, go tell them you love them, you feel me? Because if you could do that, that's actually a good relationship. If you can't do that, try to encourage your parents to at least watch this video or watch something in regards to that. I'm just motivating all parents to sit up here. I know you get heated and everybody gets their little time where they react towards their child a little bit different, but at the same time, tough love is the best love. But when you go too far, you might have your relationship with your children running on thin ice. You don't want your child growing up thinking, I can't wait to get up out of here. I'm sick and tired of my parents. I don't want to see them no more once I get 18 and get grown, move off. Because once that time comes, and they've been thinking that same way, that time gonna come like this. And all that time that you didn't know, gonna come back to bite you. When it come back to bite you, your children gonna be off, and you'll never see them again, or the relationship will never be the same, you feel me? But on this, people Ty Goated, and The video was probably kind of long, you feel me? But I just had to come with y'all like that, you feel me? If you like that, like, subscribe, let me know how you feel about it. But I'll be having a part 2 with it if I want me to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm supposed to go there in a month. Yes, sir.
And it's a war zone. Whatever, my nigga. It's time to go to war, you better be watching. I'm coming through with my crew, and we know about shopping. You better duck and run, I'm still bringing that fire. Getting high, smoking blunts, watching niggas die, ready to